Hi guys, welcome back to the studio, back from Devon, back at work in the studio. I haven't been in here now for over a week and today is Thursday and I'm just I've got a lot to do. Please excuse the state of me. I know I shouldn't apologise for how I look, but literally I had the slowest start to the day and now I've started work. I've got a little bit of makeup on but I haven't done anything with my hair since I got out of bed, so real life though, right? I've got a lot to do. I'm going to fill you in on a couple of bits and pieces. Right now, I don't know if you can see behind me, I'm working on these. I've actually got them as a printout. I don't know why I'm trying to point at the computer. I'm working on, you'll remember the painting that I did. I did one on brown paper, which is just behind the curtain there. And I also did, I don't know where the original one is. I'm trying to have it tidy up. And I remember that I said to you before we went to Devon I was going to get a notepad made, but I wasn't sure if in the end whether I was going to get it made in time for Christmas. I'm still not sure. I'm going to put an order in today for notepads and it's the 17th of October. I'm about to have a look on my supplier for my notepads website to see what the delivery time is, but I've just put on Instagram this because, if it'll focus, I don't know whether I should do it with lines or without, so I've put a little poll on both of my Instagrams, plus I've WhatsApped a few friends and my mum too. I need to ask Joe, but he's on the phone for work so I can't ask him right now. I don't know which one I prefer. The only thing is that some people like to have guidelines to follow, don't they, and others, because it's A6, the lines are quite thin and I don't know whether writing would actually, whether that would frustrate people. I've got quite big wild writing when I write a scribbly, so I don't know, I kind of like how it looks with lines. I actually like either one, I'm not really that fussed. I'm also hoping that today my stickers are going to arrive that I use on these cards. You'll see that on my unbelievably organised range, these stickers here, let me show you what I've done. On these cards I use, the green sticker at the top right is the same sticker that I use for my notepads and stuff, but I've just cut, you'll see I've cut the bottom off because I had a load of these spare and so I didn't want to waste them. But what I ran out in the end and I've got a whole load of cards sitting there with no stickers on, so I've ordered some more. They should arrive today. I get them from Banana Print. They're really cheap and cheerful. They're good quality for the price I pay. I think for 100 it's like £5 or £6 or something. But what I've done is just nudged the design down a bit, so I've got rid of that part where it says 50 sheet tear off pad or whatever it says. I can't read it from here. And yeah, I've just created the sticker just for the cards as well. So I do want to kind of theme my you know, really brand up all of my stuff. I'm thinking that I should probably just get like something really nice made and have it on everything, but for now, because I started doing this, so I've got all of these ones in the back that need stickers on. They're all ready to go otherwise. They've got their little compostable, what is it? Compostable and biodegradable sticker, yeah. They've got all of those on, so they're ready to go. But there is a reason that I'm getting more organised right now, and I shall tell you what that is in 1 second. What do we think? I can't make a decision, but I just know that I need to make a decision quickly. Think you're balanced. I have to lean down, but it'll work. Very quick update. So I don't know, I can't remember what I've told you over the course of these vlogs, but to sum up, we're moving again. You'll know that we've been in this house since, if you've been following these vlogs, I started them because I had an office to vlog from, and we moved here in I think it was about middle or end of May. There's a bit of a crossover time between the cottage in Perranethno and where we're living now, but I'm not going to go into the reasons why we are moving. We're just moving again. One of the factors is the fact that Gizmo can't go out because of the main road. It's just too risky, and if you've been following, you'll know, I think I mentioned in the vlog that she went missing for basically almost 24 hours, where she'd been chased across the road by next door's cat. You might remember that story. So we kept her in for her own safety because she was darting across that main road and it's really, really fast and dangerous, and I was just freaking out, and it's just not, it was just too much. She's been in now for about 8 or 9 weeks. She's not a happy bunny. She's happier than she was. She's fine. We've bought her a ton of toys. We play with her all the time. I've even grown her cat grass or whatever, so she's got grass in the kitchen. She's eating that every day. but we need to move. That's one of the reasons. There are a few other bigger reasons we're moving, which I'm not going to go into, but that is a big factor. Just because Gizmo, she's an outdoor cat, she wants to go out and I don't want to keep her in, but for now I've just had to keep it in my head, and we've had to keep it in our heads that it's the right thing to do for her. So we are moving in a few weeks. It all happened very fast. We found a house, we had to go for it. If you guys rent, you'll know you have to move so fast if you want to go for something. So we found a house, we're moving. Pam's are noticing on this house, we pick up the keys for the new place on the 4th of November, and we have about a 2-week crossover period of having both houses, which is what we did before, and it worked out quite nicely in terms of being able to move a load of stuff. I will have an office in the new house, which is good. It's about the same size as this one, so it should work out. The door is in a different place in terms of the shape of the room, so I don't know whether I'm going to have, I don't know how I'm going to set it out yet. But there is an office, which is good, so these studio vlogs can continue the way they have been now, and we're going to be a lot happier there. We can only stay there for up to 2 years because of the people who own the house will be moving back in 2 years' time. So, but then that was a big factor in us kind of almost not going for it. But the renting market in Cornwall is so difficult at the moment, it's so expensive, so difficult, and we figured that our landlord at any point could want to get rid of this house here, so we just went for it. So that's what we're doing. That means a few things. It means that I'm going to have a whole load of time where I'm not going to be able to do Leaf in studio properly. It's been a really unsettling year for the pair of us and for Gizmo, and so I've just got to do what I can, and that's why with this whole like new product range, this notepad and whatever else comes with this, I just had to stop stressing, because right before we went to Devon, I think I said, yep, I'm going to get this printed before we go so that it's kind of almost ready when we get back, and all this house stuff was going on and I just couldn't get organised. And then the morning we went to Devon, we had a leak in our ceiling in the bedroom. All of these things happened. It was really stressful, so I just had to kind of have a reality check and think, if I don't get a new product out for Christmas, it's not the end of the world. I can only do what I can do, and obviously right now I'm still working at the hotel. That closes on the 3rd of November, so that is the day before we pick up the keys, but there's still a lot of stuff happening. Trying to manage life. It's been a very unsettled year. I haven't felt settled in this house, other than the fact that I've had an office, which has been amazing. I haven't felt settled here. And it's the first time that I've been really unhappy somewhere I've lived, and I'm not used to that feeling, and it's felt very uncomfortable. There's been a lot of tears, a lot of times where I've just wanted to clamber into bed and stay there. It's been very, very difficult, and also just trying to get my head around the fact that we're going to move again and how much time that takes. That's happening. So a lot of the plans I had in terms of, I really wanted to get some more products out for Christmas. That's not going to happen. I already said last year I wasn't going to release a new calendar. What I am going to do, however, is update the 2 calendars, the 2 printable calendars that I have on Leaf Studio. I think I've taken them down for now because obviously we don't need them right now, but I'm going to try and update those in terms of the monthly layout and make sure the dates are correct, but otherwise they'll be exactly the same in terms of the quotes, the pictures, everything will be the same, but they'll be updated. There was one thing I still wanted to try and get done, which I don't know if I'm going to have time now, is a wall planner that didn't necessarily fit. It didn't fit into a certain year, so you could buy it any year and just use it. I don't know if I'm going to get that done. I want to give that a lot of thought. I want it to be right. I don't want to rush it, so I think I'm going to have to put that on the back burner and concentrate on things that are less kind of monthly based stuff. So that wall planner you'd probably only buy in December, January, February, and I don't want to rush it, and I also don't want to create a product that's kind of has a short shelf life and then you won't buy it again until the same time the following year. So I think I'm going to concentrate on something else for now. Life is a bit crazy, but when I finish work at the hotel I will be able to put a lot more focus in on the business, and I'm trying to work a lot more on finding my style, which I think I basically have my style now. I think I do have a style. I feel very uncomfortable creating things that don't have the aesthetic that I create. That doesn't make any sense. I want to tick off a few more of the goals that I've laid out for myself. But you know, I think for me it's just accepting that life throws these curveballs and that sometimes things come along and you just have to go with it. Don't you? The other thing I wanted to say while I was on here is I follow a channel, oh hang on a minute, because I don't know if I'm going to pronounce her name right. I want to give myself half the chance of getting it right by looking her up. I'm gonna just turn you guys around 1 second. I just wanted to say, because I know she watches my videos, not that she maybe watches all of them, but how do we say this lady's name? Jysla? This channel here, I wanted to say a massive congratulations to her, because I think her subscriber count has gone up massively. She's doing really, really well. But I also wanted just to say that her videos are really cool. She's in Australia, and I find her videos super chilled to watch. I like that they're longer. These are definitely not all of her videos. Here we go. So she does studio vlogs as well, and I just think her vlogs are so chilled, really easy to watch, but very useful. And she's always saying that she thinks some of her, she goes, oh, I don't know if you want to know this information. Yes, we do want to know this information. I definitely do. She had a lot of troubles with her Cricut machine and stuff, and cutting stickers out and things, and I'm getting a Cricut machine in the next 12 months, so it'd be very useful to me. But yeah, I just wanted to give her some love, show her some love. She's doing really, really well. And yeah, I need to know your secret of how you put your subscribers up. Probably because she makes such awesome content, whereas I just waffle on about my cat most of the time. That's probably why. My big goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers, so I wanted to say well done to her, because I know how hard it is. I've been trying to increase my subscribers for so long, and I finally hit 500, which I was really pleased about. But I think that maybe my content is just not that exciting, but also maybe it's just because I'm a little bit older. And maybe I'm just not that interesting anymore. I don't think I was ever that interesting anyway, but yeah. Right now, I'm gonna have a look on my supplier's website for notepads and see what their, what's the word I'm looking for, what the sort of turnaround of delivery time is. Whilst I've got you here, let's just check my poll and see if anybody has answered lines or no lines. Obviously by the time you guys see this, it's gonna be too late. Let's see. I really like voting on people's things on Instagram. I'm all over it like a rash usually. Okay, what about my family see with love? To be fair, only 6 people have seen it. Okay, 1 vote for lines so far. Let's see what my mum says. Oh, she hasn't answered. Oh, Peter from Nourishing Soulfully says lines. 2 votes for lines so far. We'll see what Joe says in a minute too. Yeah, I just need your opinion on lines or no lines. That is the question of the day. I put it on Instagram, on both my Instagrams, and I emailed it to Peter. She's given me her opinion, and I've only had 1 vote so far, but they've both gone for the same thing.
My opinion is no lines.
Why?
That's because it's because it's a bit more freeing for the, you know, you might want to do a doodle, for example, if you're on the phone, and you know, then the lines become a little restrictive for doodling. But
so
also,
I have 2 votes for lines and 1 vote for no lines now.
I said no lines. I'm the only one that said no lines.
So far, I mean, it's only out of, you know, you're the 3rd person that's commented so far. I'm going to give it a little bit. I like both, to be honest. I like, what do you think about the little notes? I like it because if I went sort of like I did my own writing on this one,
yeah,
I just like it because it's a bit more kind of neat, the little notes. As in not in my writing.
Oh yeah, I think it looks fine.
This looks a little bit more elegant because of the style. There's a lot going on here. Yeah. So I didn't want to have curly lettering.
Or the compromise, middle ground, if it was to be one, is to just make the lines a little bit more faint. There's a mere guideline to writing. But that if you went, you know, that kind of thing. Do you know what I'm getting at?
What do you think of it as a design?
I think it's lovely.
You can say you hate it if you want.
I don't hate it. It's really nice.
Okay.
But that was my thought, was just the no lines is kind of, you know, it's kind of.
I'd like to point out that Joe's feeling really ill right now, and I've dragged him in here and put him on the vlog for the first time in a long time when he feels like death.
I do.
He does. He doesn't feel very well. So thank you for that.
But that is my. I mean, I like them both. I won't obviously struggle if you.
Joe does use my stationery in his office, which is really nice.
If you put lines in it, and I thought I preferred no lines, but you know, that's my vibe on it.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day. Gizmo, what do you think? Do you think lines or no lines? Good. You mull that over. Thanks. Come here. Kiss. Come here. Hey look, what's this? What's this? Come here. Should we see what it is? Should we see what it is? Come on. I've just designed a couple of cards using my painting, and I've just done a little test print. Well, actually this is probably my 6th one now, and I'm finally happy with it. I wanted to keep it really simple. I'm going to get it done on some recycled cardstock, and yeah, I'll get this one done, and I'm going to get a thank you one done as well, I think. I'm trying to decide what other cards I want to get. I mean, I could get kind of a happy anniversary one done, but I think I'm going to stick with happy birthday for now and then see how I feel. But guys, let me know what other cards that you'd like to see, or what other things you'd like to see written on the front. I need something fairly universal, so yeah, let me know. But I'm quite happy with that, so I'm going to get that printed up, I think, and just see what the quality is like. I'm going to try a different company, so wish me luck. Good morning guys, today is Monday. I haven't vlogged I think since Thursday last week. Today I think my cards that I showed you guys are going to arrive. They're not arriving until about, oh, it's really bright, sorry, squinting. I think they're going to arrive between 4:30 and 5:30. That will be the cards that you probably just saw in the previous shot, but as I can't remember whether I showed you them or not, that is those. So I've ordered cards, notepads and 10 print, that's 10 prints, A5 prints of my painting. I actually found the original painting just now. I was wondering where that had gone. Immediately lost it again. So those are going to kind of start arriving. Where is it? I literally give up with how organised I am. It's because we're moving, I just got my head in another place right now. But anyway, doesn't matter, you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I'm waiting for things to arrive. I had to order them so that they all arrive before we move. Today's plan is a commission painting. I'm going to start that. First thing I'm going to do is jump on my computer, hop on Pinterest, and I'm just going to look at some flowers as ideas. I like reference images, more for placement and things like the little details in the petals, other than, I don't want to copy them exactly, I just want to interpret them, but I just want to print off a few reference images. The client wants a sort of white and pink aesthetic for the painting, and then I've got the quote, which is in Spanish, so I need to make sure that when I do that I send her my penciled out version first so that I spell it right. So that is the plan for today, and yeah, I better get cracking. It's already, what time is it? 11:20. Went to the gym this morning, had a really good workout, worked really hard. At the moment I'm doing a lot of very light but high rep training, trying to burn some fat. I really like heavy training, so for me, as much as I like the challenge of pushing myself, I miss lifting very heavy, so I prefer that. I prefer lifting heavy. Anyway, that's done. I had a really good workout, burnt off a lot of calories. So yeah, that happened. Right, gonna crack on. First of all, reference images. What I've got right here, guys, is my little reference images. I just went onto Pinterest and I just copied these pictures onto an A4 canvas on Photoshop and just set up like a little ideas board. And they just give me references of it. The things I'm looking out for really are kind of how the textures look in the middle of the flowers and things like that. I haven't made any firm choices about which, I'm not going to use all of these flowers, but it's just an interpretation. I like the kind of look of the delicacy of these. Same with these, actually I like all of these three a lot, and yeah, I just like to see the kind of greens that go with the colours, and yeah, I'm going to sketch it out. I'm going to use a piece of rough paper. The actual final piece is only an A5 piece, so it's that size there. That size there. But I'm just going to sketch it out and have a little play around and see what I can come up with in terms of layout, and then we'll be good to go. So let's do that. Alright guys, I've just received my instant print cards. So I'm going to crack these open and then I'll show you what I think. I've got the luxury envelopes with them and they feel like really nice and thick, which is great. They're really smooth. So they've got the proof on the outside there, so I'm going to just dig into this box and I'll be right with you. Before I open the cards, I also got another delivery from Banana Print today. You would have seen in the previous clip that I got my green stickers the other day, I think Thursday when I last filmed. Today I got these ones. I've got two different kinds, I'll just take out the packet. I've got these, and this one is the recycled greeting card one. Hopefully you can see those. So they're both the same, except for one says Floral Brights Collection recycled greeting cards, the other one says Floral Brights Collection 50 sheet tear off pad. So they're all good to go. I thought I'd just order everything. I'm really pleased that these stickers are super cheap. They're really budget, but they do perfectly well for my packaging, and I think they look really, really good. So they do just fine. So let me, I don't know how I'm supposed to get into this box. To edit this out. Is that focusing? Yeah, that's cool. I'm really happy with that. I think the colour has come out how I expected. Where is my I don't know when my sample that I printed out is, but yeah, I really like that. And I wanted the recycled card because I wanted the texture that comes with recycled card, which means that they're not completely sort of super duper what am I trying to say here? They're not, you can see speckles of recycled card in the design is what I'm saying, so it gives it a slightly kind of organic look, which I really like. But I'm happy with those, really happy. So there you have it. Is that focusing? Now it's focusing. So I'm still waiting for my prints. I've ordered 10 A5 prints, and I've also got my A6 tear off pads. I'm not sure when they're going to arrive, but yeah, look, those two colours go together quite nicely, don't they? Yeah, happy with those, really happy with those. Awesome. I was going to have to go through because there's a couple that have got, like, I don't know if you can see that at the top. Up here is a pink line, so it's going to have to be a second. Yeah, you can see it's just there, look. So that's what you get when you do kind of like online printing as well. Sometimes you get seconds, and that's just the nature of the beast. But otherwise, perfectly happy with those. Glad they've arrived. That means I can just look forward to the rest of this stuff coming, really. I'll sort those out in a minute. Right now I am still painting my my commission piece. I've drawn two actually. I've done two for the same commission, but I'm gonna paint they're slightly different. What I'm gonna do is paint the flower. I'm gonna paint the flowers, and then I'm gonna photograph them, send them the photos to the client, see which one she prefers, and then the other one I will see if anybody wants me to add a quote onto and sell it separately from the commission. So let's go. Hi guys, I do have hair, it's just tucked into my jumper. I'm just jumping on to shut this week's vlog down. I just popped all of my content onto my computer and started editing it, thinking I'd just get a bit ahead of the game and add my content on as I go, and realised that it was already 20 minutes long. So I'm going to end it here and I'll pick it back up straight away and fill you in. I've got probably some products arriving in the next 7 days or so, so hopefully the next vlog you'll see my notepads arrive and things like that. But for now I'm going to say thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you are new, or like if you're not new. Any likes you can give the video always help it appear higher up in the listings and things like that. And I am desperate to improve the channel, as you guys already know. So right now I'm going to just go back to work. I've got painting to do for that commission. I'll fill you in a bit more on that in the next vlog, although I can't show you too much because it is a commission. Got a few other things I want to fill you in on for the next one, so I will close this one down, immediately pick up my camera and start vlogging again. My voice is going. Haven't been very well the last few days, just had a bit of a coughing fit and now my voice is going. Anyway, time to stop waffling. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.